friends, Akshikalya is back with a new video, and I am really happy and delightful today because I am going to interview one of my best friend and a great writer who has written those unsaid words. It's really my pleasure to interview him. So, who is Anshuman? Lieutenant Colonel Anshuman. Just giving a brief introduction about Anshuman. Anshuman is alumnus of IIT Roorkee, IMA Dehradun, IMA's Indian Military Academy, and he is currently pursuing PhD from IIT Indore. He is a born writer who has written many articles, and he has also written a short story, Pen and Pencil in Jagannath. Anshuman has spent many years in Ladakh, and while living there, he decided to write this novel, which will take you on a roller coaster journey, which will make you fall in love, which will make you see the harsh realities of life. And it is a book which will give you hope, faith, and will make you realize how wonderful life is. This book Anshuman has dedicated to Captain Deepak Sharma, Kirti Chakra. In addition to all this, Anshuman is a very great human being. His politeness, his humbleness, and his nature will make you fall in love. So, talking about the novel, I myself is really very happy to be a part of it, and my favorite character, I just want to give a brief intro like what I loved in the novel. Undoubtedly, the beautiful places that he has touched in the novel, and the character, apart from the heroine, I love Major Abhi. So don't forget to buy your copy, and I'm linking down all the handles like from where you can get the novel down in my description. Go ahead and order your book and come back to the interview. So let's start it. So here comes Anshuman. So we have with us Anshuman, who has written those unsaid words, and till now it's my most favorite novel. And this novel is so realistic that it will take you in a dream world, but with reality. So let's start our interview. How are you, Anshuman?
I'm very good. Thank you. Thanks for
How is the
inviting me
weather there in
to your channel.
Indore?
It's good.
Sorry.
Weather is good in Indore. It is always good being in Indore.
My first question, like, from where you got this inspiration to write this novel? When you decided that you have to write this novel? When was your calling from inside?
Okay. So I feel that the writing part comes from within. It is not something that you can develop. It is the art, and I'm like thankful to God that He has bestowed upon something, this art of writing. Okay. So I always had one thing in my mind that I have never seen or come across a novel which has a mixture of travel log and story. Okay, so thankfully that uh, this pioneer has given a review that this novel is an amalgamation of travel log, philosophy, and romance. Okay, so I always thought that I'll create something where there would be a journey and there will be a story. I have never come across something. So we can choose select a place, and then you move a character from one place to another place, and you tell the story. That is what my aim was, and I used to discuss with people whether this would be successful or not. There were many people who told me that this is not a go, because if somebody want to read the travel log while she or he be interested in the story. So that was the main thing that was roaming around in my mind. And then it happened to be that I went to Leh Ladakh on my bike. So after seeing Leh Ladakh from Manali to Leh, I feel that this is the best moment that uh, I should.
When I was reading your novel, I literally felt that I'm traveling in Ladakh, I'm seeing all those places. And your form of writing is so incredible, literature format. Like, did you learn from somewhere or it's born talent?
I've never did any course, formal course, where literature is taught. But it is a gift. Okay, so
Incredible gift.
I have taken help from people like you, who has helped me to write this novel.
Thank you.
So, but the imagination part, these are things which comes by nature.
Yeah, so
So the only
true.
thing that I was lucky to do, that I went on the trip from Manali to Leh. I've seen in
Yes.
and around that area. I was there uh, for a long time. So I thought that one should write about these places into a novel,
Yes.
because those beautiful places. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Himalayas and Ladakh is one of the best place. I really want to visit it after reading your novel, and maybe I visit this year only. So,
you must
my
visit.
take Ladakh is like when we read about it, it seems so romantic and everything. Himalaya seems so romantic. But seeing there, like while writing the novel or in your novel also, like I saw that it is one of the toughest terrains. Like we all see many news also coming about that. So I just want to ask you that what Himalayas have taught you regarding life.
So, first thing, we should be clear that it is not Himalaya. The ranges changes. Okay, this is not Himalaya. If you see, Manali wala area is Himalaya maybe,
Mhm.
but if you go inside the ranges, there are different ranges, and it is mentioned in the book. So we generally feel that everything which is mountain is Himalaya. It is not so. So first part is the Himalaya. Then start with the Janskar range, and then Karakoram ranges. That is mentioned in the book.
Okay.
Okay. So, there's many things to learn from, and my aim was to show that how this tough this area are, is to because I have learned from, I've seen the army working over there, the people in uniform working there. I just wanted to show, because there is a character in this book,
Yes,
which
Major.
who belongs
He's my
to army.
favorite.
Yeah, Major Abhyuday. Yeah. So he has seen all those area. So I just wanted, because that girl, the main character, the protagonist, who is the, she is learning from him. So through this book, I try to project that how tough the life of army people and ITBP people are there. So that is why I projected that, the lifestyle, those things.
And when I was like, when my friend told me that Sakshi Anshuman has written one book and will you read it? I when I started reading it, I had 1 week leaves and I spent all that leaves just reading your novel. And that your character just you talked about Major. OMG. I really wish like someone existed of such personality. Like what I feel I have learned from Major is like the best thing, yeah, the way he treated Tanvi and the way he tackled every situation, and he was so firm and so gentleman kind of a person. I really loved that character. Really amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Actually, so in every story, suppose you are like, why we write a story? Stories are exception. Okay, so if there is any exceptional things happening in and around, that becomes a story. Okay, so every common thing is not a story, but if it happens exceptionally, then it's become a story. So there would be many things going into that protagonist life, Tanvi's life. So she has not written about all those things, because she is the writing. She has written something from where she has learned from. So she has learned from
Yes.
that Major Abhyuday. So she is writing about that. She is not writing about many. She has spent around 30 years of her life. She would be around 28, 29 year old.
Yes.
But she is not talking about everything. But she is talking about something, because she has learned from that thing.
Yes.
So it
And
is
your
exceptional.
yes, and every chapter teaches you something. Like from every chapter, I was learning something new, and I wish I had read your novel 10 years back. Because like every chapter, every paragraph is teaching you some or the other thing about life, about love. And Anshuman, what a masterpiece you have written. I must say
Thank
that
you. So it
seriously.
is not. I generally say that I have not written this. It is that the blessings of the people, of my seniors,
It's
of
your
my
humbleness, I'll
uh,
just say that it's your
no, no,
humbleness. You're being
but
humble now.
I generally feel that it is just the thing that you have learned. Okay, So I feel that I have given something to society. Okay, I have been saying, I have been reading books, but these days we are not getting any books which teaches you something. There is a story, there is a fiction, and there is a philosophy, and there is a romance. Well, if you go and see, try to pick some novel these days, it is all romance. It is all romance. Okay, so there is no deep novel. I just wanted to
I
write something
agree
like
with you.
Paulo
Yes.
Coelho. Okay,
Mhm.
so there is a story and there is a philosophy where you can learn from. Okay, so I try to give it to the
Yeah, I
people.
mean, like, it will really be the most successful novel. I really loved it, and I am waiting for part two. So, are you planning to write part two, or you'll write some other novel after this? What are your
I'm
plans
not
ahead?
very sure whether I'll go for part two, but because I have covered one part of Sri Ladakh from Manali to Leh, and from Leh to Jammu by that Srinagar route. We
Yes.
can write a novel, but it is not in my mind so far. But yes, I am planning to write another novel where I'll try to take Uttarakhand as
Wow,
background.
yes. That is also totally
So
different from like Ladakh and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. So my aim is that I should cover a few parts of Uttarakhand, few beautiful part of Uttarakhand, and in background, whether that would be the scene where the story is going, and in background it should it will have something. So I'm trying to think about writing something on the widows
I'm just
because
waiting for it. And
let's see.
send
It will
me
take
as you completed, just send it to me. I would love to read it.
it will take time, but yes, that is in pipeline. Let's see.
Okay, so let's now move to our next question. So nowadays, like, what message you want to give to youngsters? Like, you might have seen people choose wrong partners based on outlook or based on money or social status, and then but like they know that they are not doing it right, they are not choosing the right one. Inside they know, but still they choose that person, and later then they only regret their choices. So this I've seen around me also a lot. So what message you want to give to the youngsters who are ready to fall in love or who are looking for partners? What should they consider the most? Yes.
Mm. So I am also a youngster, so I cannot teach. Don't go on my hair. Okay, I am also a youngster.
Yes, you
So
are.
so uh, basically, generally, what I try to project your the question you are asking. So these things happens into Tanvi's life. That is what she has written about when she writes about her background. Uh, Something in Chennai, something in Delhi. When she meet her old friend, she fall into the trap again and again many
Mm-hmm.
times. So these things happen in everybody's life. Okay, so we the max what we can do is we learn from these things. We learn from other mistakes. We learn from other lives. So from this book, like I have got a number of feedback from mainly the girls. Okay, that these things happen to their life. I
Yes.
have number of feedbacks I've got because this I've tried to write this novel from a girl point of view. So
Yes.
when a girl read, uh, they generally tell me, okay, this is what happened in their life, and I have learned from somebody, some girls one day. Okay, some girl
Okay.
must have told me these stories. Okay, from
I
there I
just felt you are writing my story when I was reading that story. I literally,
yeah.
and it was so emotional. Somewhere I was like feeling in love. Somewhere I had really tears in my eyes looking at her situation. I like every girl or every person, even boys, will connect with your story. It's so connecting, I must say.
Yes, I got same similar kind of feedback from Kolkata. There is one reader who has like dropped me a mail looking at my mail in book. So
And
she
how?
says the same thing.
Yes.
She
How
says
are you
that
feeling?
while
Like
reading,
getting reviews, so good reviews. How are you feeling?
it's good. It's always good feeling that you get such a review. And my aim was to tell the society and to tell the people what is happening in the society. Okay,
Yes, true.
so it is good that people get connected to it. And it is a good feeling that somebody says that, like you are saying that, yeah, you feel that I have written this story for you. And it's
So,
always
like,
a good feeling.
yes. So, while choosing a partner, should we go by our heart or should we go by the outer things that we see? Like, if
It
you
is
were
very
Tanvi,
complex.
if you were Tanvi, what would have you chosen?
It is a
You
very
would have
complex,
chosen,
okay.
yes,
It is a very complex decision to take, okay. So generally we should, what I feel that when you choose your mind, then also you'll regret sometime in life that you have
yes,
just heard your mind. When you choose your heart, then also you'll regret sometimes that you should have thought of. But overall in life, what this book these basically teaches is that we should try to accept whatever happened in our life. Okay,
yes,
we
that's
should try to
true.
learn from our mistakes or other mistakes. But whatever mistakes we have done, we should try to accept it. You should not regret. Okay, if you have
Yes.
chosen from your heart, you accept it and you live with this. If you chosen from your mind, you accept it and just move on. Okay, that is the message that I want to give from here.
Amazing. No one had like ever given me such kind of good message that whatever you do by heart or mind, just accept that and move on. So, Anshuman, can you read any paragraph of your novel for the readers who are watching this video and that
Okay, okay,
inspires you? Yes.
okay. Let me try to get it. Okay, so there is a chapter, Mahi Bridge. Okay, Mahi Bridge is one of the famous bridges in Leh Ladakh. So there, this paragraph goes: Chase, when I was drowning in the sorrow of fathomless sea, it was part of the sea that saved me. What it tried to say is that if you are inside a problem, because if you are drowning at sea, the wave only is trying to save you. It will only save you. Okay, you cannot. Nobody else will come and save you. If you are in the problem, you cannot run away from a problem. Okay, when you have to learn from that problem, and then problem will give you a solution. That is what it tried to say. Okay, I'll read it again. Okay, when I was drowning in the sorrow of fathomless sea, it was part of the sea that saved me. It exists, but it does not. The wave. In our life, there are many who come to take you out of the pain you live in, to make you understand how to extract the happiness from the sufferings. You cannot befriend them, you cannot hold them. They exist, but they do not. Which means there are people who come to your life just to
Yes.
teach you. Okay, they'll come, they'll be there. You try to hold them. You feel that they are the part of your life, but they have just come to your life. Okay, God has sent them. It is a coincidence that, or there is a planning of a God that they are into your life. Okay, just learn from
Yes.
them and then move on. Don't try to hold everybody into your life.
And
Okay, you
it's so
cannot
tough
hold.
moving on. It's so tough moving
Yeah, it
on.
could be tough, but in your house, you cannot have thousands of people. Okay, and might learn from thousands of people. You cannot hold
Yes.
everybody. Okay,
Yes,
uh,
true, true. I
so
feel
that is,
I want to read and listen to your whole novel sitting here.
when I read these lines, it is like I can feel the goosebumps. Okay.
Yes, seriously, matlab, I just want this interview to go on, but I like now would like to request you to just tell a thank you note to your readers.
Till now, I'm getting very good response for this book. So my aim is not to earn money from this book. My aim is that people should read this book and give me feedbacks. Okay, there is a email ID written over there on the back
Yeah,
page
I'll
of
give
the
in the description
about
also.
author. Okay, and I'll request people to follow those unsaid words underscore on Instagram. Okay, I'll wait for their reviews. I'll wait for their feedback. So whenever we'll write again, okay, I never say that I have written. So I am again saying that whenever we'll write again the another novel, we'll try to look after those points. We'll try to put more deep thought, more romantic, more. deep thoughts, more travel, more adventure. So, go for pets.
I have
Yes,
really
yes.
no words to thank you, Anshuman, for this wonderful and incredible interview. Really feel blessed to be a part of your novel, and really I would request all the readers to go check out Anshuman sir's Insta handles, check out his book and read it. And not only just read it, pass it to your friends, because not like every chapter, every paragraph will teach your friends or your loved ones something. It will be the best thing you will be doing for your friends. So Valentine's Day is also coming. You can gift it to your loved one or your partner. It will be the best gift ever your partner will be having. I will link all the Amazon and Flipkart and all the links that you can buy the book from. It's available on Kindle also now, Anshuman, yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, they can also buy from there, and you can send your reviews through mail, Insta, and you can also comment below this video. So thank you so much. Thank you, Anshuman.
Thank you,
See you soon.
Shakti.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for giving this opportunity. I'm really
Thank
very
you.
thankful.